Afternoon, just. Alright, guys. A little bit of grind action. So, Rough Bump Rebels. Excellent tournament performance and a few tactical substitutions. Puts us 5th in the promotion zone. So, I think we've got a bunch of grinders in with us though, so we're going to have to play well to keep there. So, we'll have a few hours here. Well, I'll say a few hours. We'll see how long the battery lasts. What have we got? 97%. Need to switch the bags because these will still be for the tournament. Which account is this? Oh no, they're alright. Mainly Quasars. Gary, welcome, bud. Thanks for the good luck, bud. Peter, how are you doing? Unexpected break from a Monday and Tuesday. Me too. I've got an unexpected day off, so make the most of it. Sun's shining outside, but I'll just sit inside and play Golf Clash. I do need to tend to that grass though at some point. Who else have we got? Fac, Tomofo, good luck, thank you, sir. Slick Shirt Steve. He could hear the Scottish twang. Told you it was there somewhere. Right, it's going to be Tour 8. This is in Tour 9, but not much. And when I'm playing for points, I'd rather go Tour 8. Yeah, practice for the tourney as well. The mini tournament just announced this morning. So that was a welcome surprise, I think. Yeah, it is. So I'll call out some of the shots in case anyone's watching this for Tour 8 help. This is par 5. My Tour 8 bags all have a sniper in. So this hole, and I think there's 2 others in Tour 8, par 5s that is, that you will not reach in 2, no matter what, with a sniper. Well, unless you get a really, really strong tailwind, but that's fine. That's the way I'd rather do it. Sniper's the key club for shootouts, in my opinion. I know some people like the Guardian, and there's one just joined the chat, Mr. Ballinger. Welcome, sir. But yeah, sniper all the way for me. So this is 10% downhill. We'll probably stick with the APOC, to be honest. So this wind means adjusting into the sand, which is a bit of a pain. And now I'm using the trusty wind app on the phone, 6.4. So we'll just eyeball this. That's your 5. Out there. That'll do. Sniper wanker. Indeed, indeed. Although that's not you now, is it? You're not a Guardian wanker anymore, Mr. B. Cat 7. Saw your little prize chest yesterday. Very nice. Hey, Alex. Thanks, buddy. Can you hear the music? It's quite loud for me, but you probably can't hear the music. Someone let me know. Not that it's very good, but for those awkward silences, you know. Right, so as I say, that's not a bad tailwind actually. Where did he go? Is he on the fairway? No. I can try and have a go at this. I'd normally lay up to, I've turned the touches off, I'd lay up to where the ball guide ends there. But you can push this a bit. First overpowered shot of the day. Looks like sand. Oh no, it's alright. It's alright, you know. So yeah, I made a liar of myself. You can reach the green in 2 with a sniper, but you do need the right wind. Oh, loads in the chat. Glenn, welcome, sir. 2 Glens. We've got Glenn Duncan we've got Glenn West Brom. Welcome both. Glenn West Brom, I'm going to call you Fred, because that's easier. So we'll start off with a win, no shootout required. I can't get used to using my phone for the wind app though. I do miss having it on the screen a lot. Not that I was a user of overlays, but just having it there was convenient. I don't like this at all. But we'll have to get used to it, I guess. Don't want our accounts getting banned. Don't tend to get too many rematches in Tour 8, from my experience. Yeah, unexpected day off here, and I was in Liverpool yesterday for work. Start that cooking. And basically got finished early what I was doing, so I've been to the Litlands celebration assembly this morning at the school. That was nice. And now I've got the afternoon to myself until school run time, so why not jump on a couple of hours, grind the Rebels account. I'll be playing again tonight, 9 o'clock. I think there's a grind party going on, Rough Bump Rebels. I saw on Facebook. Ah, you flew to Newcastle yesterday. Very nice. You want a day off. Yeah, mini tournament couldn't be better timed, really. Although I think every clan probably looks at it the same way, but yeah. We seem to have, well, same way. Rebels seems to be a good tournament clan, as does Fort Knox and 19th Hole Hunters, so all of the ones my main accounts are in seem to do well in tourneys, so it should help us. Although, to be honest, I think Rebels is the only one that's shooting for C100. Hole Hunters are there, but are having an off season. Right, 8-2. It's going to be 5.1. Oh no, it's not. I've got the wrong ball on. What a dial. It's going to be 4.9. So you need all left, and it's usually 2 top here. You just want to bounce onto that side. So what did I say? 4.7. Bit of left curl. Double great right, but that'll be okay, I would hope. It's going to miss the rough, so it's not okay, it's staying the same. Too much top with that tailwind. Never mind. I've never been part of a grind party, Ian, so we used to have power hours in Pin Seekers when I was in there. But yeah, this notion of a grind party is new to me, so I'm looking forward to that. Yep, there you go, Glenn. Two chances to qualify, 9 holes only, followed by a final round, which is also 9 holes on the Saturday. Short and snappy. Don't know if they've changed the prizes. It's just going to be 6. Oh shit, I'm not used to this wind up. 6-6. 5 rings. Feels a lot, but I'll go for it. It's a power 3 hours, right? Okay. Gary. Now. All right, okay. So it's a bit of clan rivalry. I like that. That's good. Bit of edge to it. I'll struggle. Like if I'm only playing Tour 8, I won't be raking in whatever you big boys get. Is it 16 points a win? No, I get 13, don't I? So 16, 20 maybe. I don't know. All good fun though. How about anybody else? Did anybody else get decent stuff in their chest other than Ian? I got a pretty pretty crap set of chests, to be honest. Which was deserved, to be fair. I'd played badly all week, so... Right, what is this going to be? Try a Min Goliath, maybe. It's a bit of a funny tour, because you do have to play a little bit of offset, but not a lot. What's this, 6-6? Should be 2.3. Maybe just over. Try that. No, not enough. Did I mention your cat 7? Yeah. Very nice. Okay, guys. Cheers, bud. Do you know where I was watching Clutch from 2:30 this morning? In a car park on the way north from Liverpool service station. I had to pull over because I was so tired. I bought some much needed Red Bull, and I thought I'll have half an hour. So I watched a bit of Clutch, and then I checked out Mr. Lofberg's new website, which he launched yesterday, which is very good. Oh, nice, Peter. And congratulations, Mr. Billingham. Was it 2 golds, a silver, and a bronze, Peter? Correct me if I'm wrong. Lots of banners anyway, I know that much. Superb show from Peter. Glenn. Intoxication problems. That's what holidays are all about, though. Speaking of drinks, I've just made myself... I say made myself. I'm trying to make iced lattes at home instead of spending £4 on them. So I've tried this one. It tasted alright, but now it looks like it's split a bit or something. But we'll keep going. Right, I've forgotten where we are here. Oh, right, okay, so this is 10%. Where's my number? 11.9. Sniper, 11.6. So, if you get anything but a really strong headwind, I would recommend the rough bump. With that wind, you don't need the ball guide all the way to the hole. We're going to get a push to the right, so try about there. This is why I don't like it. 11.6 I want. Bit of a loosey-goosey adjustment, but... And a great left. But the wind will help that, though. I didn't see where he finished. That's going to be hot still, see? Did we win? Did we lose? We lost. Well played. I should really watch what he did first. Rematch? No, not today. Alex, yeah. Nice to be awake playing Golf Clash. Instead of waking up with a tablet draped on my chest, slouched on the sofa. How embarrassing was that? That's twice I've done that now. Awful. Awful. Banners are banners, Peter. It's hard to win any tournament nowadays, with all these stupid streamers sharing the shots and the knowledge and the power. No, I think even pro it's not easy to win a tournament. Certainly not as easy as it was 4 months ago. Cheers, Ian. Thanks for popping in, and I shall see you tonight, sir. Right, so what hole did we get? I wasn't paying any attention. Oh, this is the most boring hole in the game. This is another hole you will not reach the green in 2. In any wind. Well, I've never done it. It's an interesting shot he's played. Wonder if he meant to do that. We'll see. So I'll play this drive 10% downhill. I'll probably just whip out the quarterback. I didn't see the wind he had. Yeah, well, let's have a look. Actually, we'll try the Thors. So I play to the right, and then I play down to here, then across to here. And then you can either play the rough bump. Other people do play down to here and across over here, but right, enough fannying about. What's the wind? It's 5.7. Start that there actually. Not too many perfect shots yet. But to be honest, it's just the shootouts you need them on, really. Most games go to shootout in Tour 8, in my experience. So he's playing to the right as well. Oh, he basic balled it, I didn't notice that. I could have returned the favour. You kind of don't really need wind up for the next two, the next two shots. They both play pretty much 1-to-1. If you get a... Actually, that's not true. The next shot won't play 1-to-1, this one will. I'm telling you lies. Oh, sorry, Glenn, I missed that. You say you've been on the site and you like it nice and simple, yeah. I was on a phone when I looked at it, so I was just pleased to see they've made it mobile compatible, like it scales properly and all that stuff. But yeah, it looked really good, the bits I saw. Well organised, well laid out. I mean, I think you'd be the first to admit it's similar to Notebook's website, but it'll help finding any of Tommy's content that you want. I think that was, from what I understand, that's one of the main reasons he's done it, I think. Because he's got so many videos on YouTube that it's hard to find what you're looking for, I think. Not a bad effort. Right, so we should have a sniper here. I play at 5%, but it doesn't really make a great deal of difference. So you can either, depend on the wind, so we can't do it here, but you could rough bump. You could actually rough bump a Goliath there. But we'll just try a minimum-ish sniper. So this will need offset because of the strength of that wind. And 10-9 at minimum will be 8-8. Even that wasn't enough offset. So that was 5% over. Maybe we should have played 9 rings because it wasn't quite minimum, was it? But to be honest, I'm happy to get to shootouts because anyone watching this for educational purposes might learn something from the shootouts. And she goes. No worries, Glenn. I think I've got a couple of other Tour 8 grind sessions on the channel. I remember doing one for my Fort Knox account on a Sunday. I hadn't played all week and we went from no coins to platinum chest. About 3 hours I think it took. So this is 10%. If you get a tailwind, you will have to play. Well, I play the Goliath from here, but with any kind of headwind, all the right, and don't want too much backspin because it will compress that ball guide. Try a bit of curl here. So 10-4, minimum sniper is 8.8. This is a bit of a bugger to adjust as well, it can be. Rushing that one a bit. Yeah, so that's too much backspin. Probably only needs 1.5 with such a strong wind. And I do tend to use quasars all the time on 208 because there's a few shootouts where you would need the side spin. This can often be one of them. So he's playing a bit higher up, which is probably not a bad idea because he's probably going to curl the tits off this with having no side spin. But of course, curling it into the wind, he's going to lose distance. Or he should. Yeah, so he's come up short as well. But possibly, don't know who's won to be honest. Both poor shots. No, we've got that one. Okay. No rematch. No problem. So you haven't taken my golden shots yet. I put the cheat sheet up in all the usual places. I did that when I got home at 5 in the morning yesterday, or this morning. But I'll have a go at that tonight, I think, on stream maybe. Or actually I won't, I'll record it because it means logging in and out of about 9 accounts. So I'll cut it all together into a short wee video and stick it up. But it looks like an easy one from what I've seen. The adjustments seem fairly straightforward. Right, so I would never really play right here. I don't know what wood club he's got on, but I'd always go left on this hole. This is another par 5, or the other par 5, that you won't reach into with the sniper too often. Well, we'll see what the wind is, but Titan ball will help him, but not if he doesn't make the fairway. See, from there you're screwed because you're going to have to essentially lay up at the end of that fairway. So playing left side, this is no elevation at all. Sugar. I think the Apox got more topspin. You could break out a power 3 ball, but given what he's just done, seems like a bit of a waste. 3.9. So we can give this all the beans. Somewhere there. Wind might save us. Yeah, that's alright. So actually from there, depending on the wind, we might reach the green. So yeah, playing left side 0% on the tee shot. Second shot I play 10% downhill. If you play to the right on the tee, I think that's 10% downhill, but I never go that way, so. Cheers, Glenn. Right, what wind are we going to get? A nice wind. So 7.7 at max. Actually, we're going to reach comfortably. It's not a bad drive at all. Should we go for the ridiculous up and down the green shot? Yeah, why not? To adjust it the other way though. Oh, laggy. Should be alright. It's not going to go in though. So you get a nice big backstop on this green. Hard green to miss if you're in range. You can actually play a rough bump there as well. From the top of this rough. I need to switch the touches back on. Let's see if I can do that. In fact, I'll wait till the hole's finished. Unless I can do it from here. Don't think so. That's the thing with these par 5s though, even if you duff your tee shot, some of them you have a chance. This one, you can't play right and miss. You're pretty much out the hole. Should we have a bit of fun with this putt? Can we? Can't get the angle you dangle. Never mind. So that was a par 5. So what we're looking for, Glenmornock Estate is the mini tournament, isn't it? Don't think we've had any of them yet, have we? Or was that hole I said was really boring? That might be Glenmornock Estate. Cheers, Alex. Have a good day, bud. Right, I wasn't watching that either. Is this Glenmornock? No, this is Eagle Peak, isn't it? Eagle Peak, 20% downhill, tee shot. Which I didn't try to put the touches on this app. Let's have a go now, see if I can do it quickly. No, it's not in there. It's in the settings. I remember where it is now. So, yeah, 20% downhill, but with that wind, we're probably going to play to the right. Normally I'd try and blast it 1 or 2 bounces into this fairway. But with 11.3 in the face, it's 8.1 on an APOC, 4. Don't need all the curl given the winds there. Well, we shouldn't anyway. Oh, even that was far too much curl. Poor shot, very poor. Is he on the fairway? So we've lost this hole, probably. Especially with that wind. I'll get there easily now. You can rough bump through the trees if you choose to. He's not really close enough, but... Cheers, Glam. Enjoy your lunch, mate. Yeah, anywhere down there is alright. I probably would have played that differently. Right, so we're going to have a Nirvana and a beefy tailwind, 7.6. Don't think we can get there. Try a hook shot though. Try hooking it this way, I suppose. Hit and hope. No, garbage. I need to work on those. I just go about 25 rings and hope it's right. Clearly it wasn't. In fact, we can probably forfeit this, to be honest. We'll see what he does. You never know. So the review on the homemade latte is could do better. Iced latte, that is. Not quite as nice as the shop ones. I think it needs more coffee. Do we even have a shot? Dunk. Well, we tried. Maybe we'll get a rematch now, because you probably think we're garbage. Which we are sometimes. Oh, thinking about it. Flip him the shades. There we go. Glen Monarch Estate, here we are. This is one of them. So we'll probably see a few people going for the green here, depending on the wind in the tournament. It's most definitely reachable with a decent tailwind. Ideally you want a left to right tailwind, which we've got here. It's more of a side wind. So I'll play this 10% downhill on the tee shot, regardless of which side I'm playing to. I usually play to the island on the right. I don't know what he's doing here. Didn't even see his setup. Wonder if he's on a PC. Yeah, so that's the safest houses layup for a thorn. You can either, or a hornet, whatever your short iron of choice is. Do we get any tailwind? I might have a blast at this just for a laugh. It's not enough. It's not enough tailwind. So 7.5 will give us 4.9. Yeah, that's in the sand. That's so bad a great shot that it's in the sand. Right, must try harder. Be fine as long as he doesn't hold this, but with that wind, it's possible. That's a lovely straight wind, and he's got the hornet on. That's it, Pete. Playing the long game here, sir. Lose two to win one. I like your thinking though. What's 11-9? 9 rings. That's a lot of rings. There's 5, there's 9. That feels like too much. Get the sound down perfect, of course. Just not the drive. That wasn't enough. Should have gone further with the adjustment. Shootout though. See if we can get a Glen Monarch estate. I should really find out which holes these. I know what all the holes feel like in the game, but I don't know which course is which, other than Eagle Peak. I always know those ones, but I get the other two mixed up. Vineyard and Glen Monarch. I think the rough bump that we played, that shootout, that was Glen Monarch, if I'm not mistaken. The sort of hourglass shaped fairway. Rough rather, and green. I'm sitting at a computer, I should just really go on and find out, shouldn't I? Yeah, this one. I think this is Glen Monarch. Excuse me. So yeah, I would always play the rough bump here. You can play from the little fairway, the teardrop fairway, which you have to in really strong headwind. Certainly with a sniper. That looks short. Short? No. That's quite a bad shot on this hole. Really, you have to be at least within a yard. So 10%, what is it, 6-8? 7.3 rings. I mean, we're not at max, that's max, but... So it is a tailwind, so you want to watch you don't come in too hot. What did I say, 7.3? Often it's perfect and in with this shot, to be honest. Oh, that's a little short. It's going to win though. Still a bad shot though. Need to be within 1 yard, so what was that, 6 miles an hour? You don't want to be too short of the hole with the ball guide. One more. Yep. Decider it is. Eagle Peak, which one's this? Oh, it's that par 5 again. Boring. So is anyone stepping up? The mini tournament's a good chance to play up a division, I think. Given that the prizes aren't fantastic anyway. I know Gary, who was in earlier, he's going to have a crack at Masters, I think. First time round for him. Oh, do you know what? I think my pro account's relegated to rookie last week because I didn't play them. My Learner Cats accounts. I'll have to check. That'll be annoying if they have, because that means I'll have to play rookie on them. In fact, I might not bother. The dilemmas of having 3 pros, 3 experts and 2 rookies. So he's gone right and missed. Same advice as last time, don't go right. 9-8. No elevation is nearly 6 rings. Bit of a headwind though. So that's 5, 6. That's a massive great left, but the wind will probably save us. No, maybe not. Could be sandy. No, not far enough. Yep, right is not the way to go here. Unless you're confident in making the fairway, I guess. I think when we had this in a tournament, was it the... can't remember. The Autumn Major, perhaps, when they brought this course out. People were playing the drive to the right as a rough bump drive, from memory. Because it's quite a thin slither of fairway. He's still not on the short stuff, bless him. So this should be ours if we don't bodge this up. 6, 9, 10% downhill. 7, 4. Just need a bit of gas. So we'll play to come up and down the bank here with some curl. 7, 4. That's 5. Canny amount of overpower. If you can hit the fairway, you'll make the green. Up the bank. Ooh, that's a nice little touch on the fringe. Slow it down a bit. So yeah, safest houses to play it that way. If I was him, I would put loads of topspin on this, and I'd try and play it up and down the bank. That Nirvana ball guide should be good enough to show that. Which he's kind of done, but... oh, was it there? Get in. Oh, it's unlucky. Unlucky. So a nice wee series against our man here. Paid off in the end, Peter. A net gain of 1 match. Good games, buddy. Nice when you get a series of 3. Doesn't happen often in Tour 8. I wasn't going to promote this account this week, but now that we are chasing a total, we may as well have a proper crack at it. Does this account have many clubs to do? Oh yeah, not much maxed, right. Sniper's getting closer. Right. Glen Monarch Estate? No. Ah, the flux capacitor hole, right. This is the only reason I have a big topper in any of these bags. This hole. In fact, there's this hole and one other one. And there's different ways to play this, and that's quite a kind wind if you want to play the sort of normal shot, which it looks like he's going to do. In fact, that's a very kind wind for the normal shot. But I'll show you the big topper shot, because it's touch wood. It's a nailed on eagle pretty much every time. Oh, is he going for a big slice? If you do this kind of slice, you don't need a lot of top spin. I don't know what he's adjusted, but sorry, what spin he's applied. It's easy to go too far with this shot. Not going to make it out. So we'll try the big topper. No elevation. We can actually use one of our 10,000 navigators as well. So we're just going to land it in this little crater before the bunker. You want the ball guide just passing through them two trees. Now with this headwind you probably don't need all the top, to be honest, so 6.3 gives us 2.2. Do have to hit this perfect though, because the big topper's not the most accurate bat in the bag, but that should just sail through. Sometimes you'll make the green, other times it'll finish in the fairway there, but it's pretty much a surefire eagle. It's amazing how many people don't play it this way. But then I guess not everybody wants to waste a bag slot with a big topper. Hey Peter Anderson, welcome along. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to the others that have come along. We've got about 11 of you watching now. Everyone's most welcome. Yeah, I've played it that way ever since the tournament. We had Eagle Peak tournament. Has he made it? No. So yeah, when this all comes up, you can act shocked. Did he hit perfect? I didn't see his shot. Oh, all the emojis coming out now. It shouldn't move too much, to be honest. And she goes. So yeah, that'll often get you the win. No shootout. It is tempting to do what he did and try and hook a big driver round, but that rough on the bank is very, very thick. You do need loads of top spin if you use the big topper. I mean, we took off about a bar there. If you get anything other than a tailwind, I'd use full top. And if you get a left to right wind, I'd add a couple, well, as much, maybe a bar and a half, 2 bars of side spin to the left, just to keep it honest. But you do need to hit perfect. Otherwise, you're gonna hit one of the trees. Ooh, really, Gary? Bold. Very bold. Did you make it to the weekend? I'm saying that I can't talk. I fell asleep on my main and I didn't make the weekend. But I think the few of them failed to make the weekend, unfortunately. Eagle Peak again. Horrible wind again. Can't really show you the blaster here. I still haven't turned touches on the screen. I'll do that after this game. What division are they in now, Gary? Expert 2? Good drive. Right, so it's still going to be 20%. Switch that ball. refuse to use anything more than a quasar. Right, last time we used too much coral, didn't we? So 6.2 at max. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's enough coral because of course it's not. The wind's pointing the other way, you divvy. Stay out the rough. Stay out. Lucky. Lucky, lucky. Hey Jim, welcome sir. Thank you for joining us. You're welcome. Oh dear. Right. That's a few gold banners. It's a few games as well. 14,000 games. Thanks Jim, appreciate that. Not sure what he did there. So, what are we going to have? 9-8. Pretty much 1-1. So you can play that way, round and down. Play the rough bump there if you're a bit further on. But with that wind, this is the safest houses shot. It's going to get a push to the right. Do want to try and clip the rough, to be honest. If you run too far on this green, you can't have an unmakeable pot. That's missed the rough, you see. This might show you exactly what I was just talking about. That looks okay. If you go too far at the back though and you stay on the green and it's horribly bumpy, you can leave one of them putts that's just not makeable. Expert 1, Gary, right. 25k. Hey, Robito. Welcome, bud. Thank you for the good luck. A little 2-rate grind this afternoon. I think we've been going about an hour, have we? Nearly. Should have seen how many points we've put on. In fact, we'll have a look. See what our hourly is. How many games can you play in an hour? About 9. And in 2-rate I'd expect to win 7 out of 9. So what would that be? How many points do we get? Thank you, buddy. Let's have a look. We get 13. So should be 70, 91 points. Let's have a look. £91 points, there you go. That was a good guess. Right, pin chest, lovely. Rubbish, rubbish. Ooh, nice. Just what I need, another Marlin. So yeah, the bags, I should have shown you the bags actually. Same bag, except the driver for 2-rate for me. Big topper's in there for that hole we just had, the flux capacitor hole, and there's one other hole where it's useful. Actually, there's 2 other holes where it's useful. Quarterback if we just need precision. I'd love this store to get up to 5. 4 is not a bad club, but 5's where it's at. And then recently I've switched to the APOC because all of my expert accounts have an APOC 4 now, which is great come tournament time because the notes are consistent. So the extra mile's been cast aside. Yeah, starting to run low on those Marlins. just the 301, thanks to the QR scanning codes. Wonder if we'll see them again. So yeah, we're in 9. We haven't played many games. It's no excuse. I should be stepping up. I've got the bankroll now, but I just know 2-rate like the back of my hand, so it's too convenient. Don't think we've had this hole today. This is Vineyard Acres though, isn't it? Yeah. So, here's a hole where the QB will be fine. About 3 topspin with a crosswind. 10% downhill. Should know that's 1-to-1, obviously. Actually, you can go a touch more than that. You do want to get as far down as you can, but not run the risk of running out of fairway. So that was 4 top on a side wind with a QB 10. Probably should have used the Thor, gone 2.5 top. But that's fine. You're never reaching this 1 and 2 with pretty much any wood club, to be honest, so you don't hurt yourself by having a sniper on this particular hole. Yes, I'll be playing it, Rubito, absolutely. Although I've just realised I think my pro accounts have both got relegated to rookie last week because I haven't played them for about 2.5 weeks. So I might have no pro content, unfortunately. Definitely 3 an expert, and I might have 5 to go into rookie. Or I might just not bother, we'll see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I quite liked the format last time. Short and sweet. So you can get as aggressive as you like with this. You're going to finish with the sight of the green if you get far enough up, but yeah, we'll have a blast, why not? Could be in trouble. It's not where you want to put it. Oh dear. That was awful. Yeah, it is, isn't it, guys? Quick fire. 9 holes done. Only having 2 qualifying days as well. All done and dusted in 3 days. What's not to like, apart from the prizes? Which I think are the same. I haven't looked or seen on Facebook or anything if the prizes have changed. Because I know people grumbled about the prizes last time. Yeah, I think that's right, Rubito. I think I won one last time. I think I won a pro one. Or was it a rookie? I can't remember. In fact, it might have been this account when it was still in pro. Right, this will be interesting then. Can't even use the sniper. Okay. What is 5.5 just out of interest? About 2.9. So we'll just play a dirty, great big hooky slice. Sorry, curly shot. So that'll bring us up to an hour. Might be 8 wins in an hour. We'll see what this man does here, or this woman. Was it this one? It was this one, there you go. Not a fan of the look of that banner with the slither of gold down the side. I kind of wish it didn't come top of your list. I think it should come underneath the proper ones, but whatever. Oh, that's close. So, we might nick a shootout out of this after playing it badly. Don't seem to get many Glenmonarch holes. This always tends to happen though. Once they announce a tournament, I never seem to get the holes. Right, what shootout are we going to get now? Hopefully one we haven't had yet. Yep. So, sniper, 10%, medium number, which is pretty much 1-to-1 usually, thereabouts, 11.1. This will need a lot of offset. C100. A little bit more for good luck. And even with the offset, a little bit of right curl. Try and keep it honest. No, too much. Probably didn't need the curl. To be honest, under 2's okay, under 1's needed here. Anyone that knows how to play the hole usually gets it quite close. So that's too much backspin. Yeah, you don't want all the backspin here. Maybe. Depend. He doesn't look like he's got a lot of offset. Let's see how many rings he goes. 5, 10, 12 and a half. Maybe. I think it'll be short. Yeah. Oh, that's nice though. Unlucky. Yeah, I like this hole, guys. See if we get another one. No. To be honest, I quite like 2 or 8 holes in general. There's a couple of par 5s that are just meh. Like that one we just played is the 3-shotter every time, regardless of what you do. So when you get one of those, it just feels like let's just go straight to shootout, to be honest. I still didn't turn the touches on. Tailwind, there we go. Now we can have a pop at it. In fact, we probably... So, 20%, what is it, 10 exactly? 7.8 rings with an APOC. So you can double bounce. We'll try the double bounce. Or you can just blast it. Single bounce straight over. Double bounce does often catch the rough like that, to be honest, but that's fine. Easily make the green from there. Hey, board PC guy. Thanks for the good luck, dude, and welcome along. Let's see what he decides to do. How's he going right? See, I'd always play to the second fairway given the choice, but a lot of people do play this to the round the corner to the right. Guess it's personal preference. See, that's the well, you can end up in the rough the way I play it as well, but so this should be fairly standard from here. I'll try and catch the rough and roll out. Dear. Not quite enough. Not quite enough. Oh, you go over the back on a single, right, guys? Yeah. I do. I prefer the double bounce when you can measure it out with a decent tailwind like that. Single bounce is a bit spray and pray. I mean, if you get this in a tournament, usually in pro, they give you a tailwind. And this second shot, when it's in a tournament, people play that to the fairway on the left, and then they bounce up to sort of just underneath where the wind was there. People seem to vary on the elevation. Some play it +10, some play it -5. I guess it's whatever works for you. Oh, that's wild. Yeah, greedy with the top. More, give me more. Let's see what he can do then with a stinking crosswind. It's about 20% club, mate. Not even that. 15. 10 now. Unlucky. Don't usually get as many straight out wins, to be honest, in 2-8. Almost always go to shootout. I think that's about the third we've had today. Doesn't want a chance at redemption. How's this weekly league shaping up? Let's have a look. 25, 20, 14. Big boys up top. What have we got? Right, we'll open one more chest with gems and then that'll be it. That wasn't worth doing. Maybe we'll get a platinum now though. Right, come on, give us Glen Monarch, please. No, flux capacitor hole again. Hopefully a different wind. So yeah, if you got any navigators in the recent ball scanning debacle, this is a good hole to use them on. Don't really need it, but that one 4.9. No elevation is 1.7 for a max big topper. We're nearly at max, so around there. We'll go almost all the top spin. No left because the wind's pointing that way. Let's say 1.7. That should be through the gap. So we probably should have used all the top there, but safely through. Yeah, I would too, Gary. 2 more for the upgrade. I'd be speed opening chests like a devil. If you've got the gems for it, which I'm sure you have. Got your I was going to say sniper. Got your Spitfire though, didn't you? Eventually. So he's going for the hook. Just not necessary. I mean, to each their own, but I can't remember if there's a funnel here. Not really. Should be alright. Great left isn't that helpful, but I do love the Endbringer. So forgiving. Little lap of honour. Yeah, a few K lying around. I feel like I haven't upgraded a club in ages now. It's so few cards for clubs that aren't maxed on my main account. Saying that, this account and my other expert, I think they've got a few lighter near the brink for level 7s, level 6s. Level 7s and level 10s. So, the flux capacitor hole delivers again. Highly recommend the big topper in a 2-rate bag. If you've got bags to spare, which I'm sure most of you do. Climbing that leaderboard. So what's that, an hour and 15. We had 91 plus 39, 130. That's 10 wins. Which is alright. And the clan is 12k clear. Which is good. Ahead of tonight's grind party. Sounds perverted, that. We're not going to do Golden Shot now. I'll do them later, record them, put them up as a single video. You can all laugh at me fail to use my own notes to get hole-in-ones. I won't be buying any shots this week though. Got too many berserkers on my 3 main accounts. Absolutely, guys. Depends who's going though, to be fair. Right, this is one we haven't had yet. This is, well, for me, this is 10% downhill drive with a bit of a bottleneck fairway, so don't feel like you have to get it right up there. You really don't. See where he goes first. So that's rolled out nicely. But yeah, you can play this. Well, there's actually a rough bump to be had if you lay up to finish roughly where the target is now. You can then rough bump it off this rough here. But for now, we shall try the Thors. 9-8. 6-2. Anywhere down there is fine for me. Stop. Play safe into the rough. What a tool. But yeah, this is an unlikely hole out, although that's nice. Not a bad win for it, to be fair. So even if you do hit it in the rough, usually you get your shootout still. But I think this man means business. Well, this will test his adjustment. No. Close. Should we just drop the rough iron just for laughs? Is this uphill? It is, you know. I'm going to play it uphill 5. Although it's not a big win, so it won't make a big difference. It's 2.7 at max. Where's max? There. Feels like about 80% club, so we'll go 2.3. Wildly great left. That was diabolical. It's not even going to stay on the green. Well, I think it's safe to say we'll get a rematch off this guy if we lose. Probably thinks it's a child playing. How's the battery doing? 51%. Okay. Yeah. Oh, this is my least favourite hole in the game. So this is right. Well, we'll see what wind we have. It's 25% with this wind. If you get a stinking big tailwind, then I'd play it 30. Anything but a headwind, I'll always play the rough bump. Which, with that wind, doesn't really need much spin. So 5-1 at 25% will give us 6-2. Maybe should have gone one bar backspin, but we'll see. That's going to kick right a bit now as well. Or it could just go in. Oh dear. I'll take it, but not pretty. You get the idea though. Yeah, what's the lottery numbers, guys? So he's going with topspin, which I would never recommend topspin with this rough bump. Instead of using topspin, just land a little bit further up, especially with a power 2 ball. That's way too much topspin. See how glitchy that is now. I mean, that was no spin. I used no spin at all. If I have crosswind one way or t'other, I'll use a bit of counter spin. That's going to hit it. Oof. If you do get a headwind, then you just have to finish where that fairway is, just above my name there. Medium distance, same elevation. Often doesn't need a lot of spin. You want to come in to the left of the pin though as you look at it from the tee, because the slope all comes down to the right towards the hole, all gathers towards the hole. Right, what are we up to? 4th. I can't see us getting up to 14 million. So let's put a time on this. 49%. What time is it? 20 past 1. Play for another 20 minutes. See how many points we've got. Not many more. Where does that put us on the wall of fame? Nearly 2k. Good, 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 good. Crack on. Then I'm going to go and cut that grass, that jungle in my back garden that's been growing while I've been away working. That's once I've located all the little presents my little dog leaves me. Isn't that right, Milo? This account's named after Milo. Bless him. Do you want a treat? Yes. Right, this is a new one for today. If you've got it, the apox good for the curl. In any kind of headwind, I'd use all of the top spin. Oh, clear wind, 10% down, hill, which is 4.3. To be honest, we'll just blast this. That should be alright. Might be too much curl. Go on, get round. Anywhere down there safe on this hole, in my experience. So 10% downhill for the drive. Approach plays flat, even though it doesn't look flat. That's the way the numbers work. Oh, he said good luck. I should be saying good luck back. Where are my manners? Get out. See what wind we get, but you might struggle from there. So this will just be a pretty much 1-to-1 sniper up the hill, if it's max. Which it is. You can hold this by playing it over here. Maybe try actually. So you're going to try and play it off the bank. No, it's not the right shot today. Everything comes back down off there. Or you can use the big bank behind the green as well. The rough. I think it's rough. Guardian's actually a better club for that shot, but seeing as I want a sniper in every bag, we make do. Cheers, guys. Don't be giving trophies away, mate. I want to start winning some. We got any Kingmakers left? Yeah, absolutely, mate. You do right. Well, good luck for your games. Play well and get lucky. Oh, that's wildly left pot. That should have missed, really. There's no justice in the world. Right. Another win. Quasars only. Yeah. Oh, didn't press rematch quick enough. Never mind. Right, what we got? Another 15. Get two or three more in. Are we still collecting for pin chests? Right, we'll play to the pin chest. There we go. So that'll be 16 games, won't it? Don't think we've missed a pot. So yeah, 16 games. Which is about, yeah, pace for 9 an hour, 8, 9 an hour. Now, let's not put it in the sand this time. 5-9, oh dear, I'm on the wrong thing. 10%, 3-9. Might need a wee bit of overpower. Great left, that could be in the sand again. Played this hole terribly. That's going to get lucky, very lucky. Don't do that. If you don't like that island hop, you can play to the left. The left's safe as houses as well. I just think the hole's second shot's more makeable from this side, in my experience. Although it all depends on the wind direction, really, so that's not really a true statement. He fancies the right as well. Nope, he fancies the left. Kind of unnecessary to get this too far down. Looks like he's going to be alright. Roll out, yeah. So he's got a nice open shot from that side, to be honest, so take your pick. Either side works. 5-5. Should be about mid. Oh, I'll tell you what. We'll have a crack at this, why not? 2-3 for a mid. Ooh, nearly. Under adjusted, so that should have been. What did we play? 2-3. Must have been slightly past mid. But you've got to go for a dunk now and again. Makes you feel alive. Close, 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 close. Right, to shootout we go. That could miss. Bit casual there, bit casual. Presumptive that I'm going to get to the shootout when I'm going to play putts like that. Is this a protest at my lucky putt, do you think? The delayed tap-in. He's trying to get into me head. Oh, come on, don't leave it sitting there. Very good. Right, let's see if we can have a shootout we haven't had yet. I'm trying to think which ones we haven't had. There's an Eagle Peak one we haven't had, which I don't particularly like, but we haven't had it. There is this one. That's alright. This is 10% downhill. This is one shootout with a sniper in your bag and a power 1 ball if you choose to use power 1 balls. That in a headwind you can be screwed. Any side or tailwind is fine, but you can see from where he's landing. I mean, that's only a sniper 8 to be fair, but if you're having to adjust into a headwind, it gets a bit messy. But I would say 90% of the players I play on Tour 8 have a sniper, so it's the same for both players really. It's just those guys that choose to use power 3 balls, and then you get this shootout, that's when they have a pretty big advantage. It's a good shot. Anything inside 3 yards is decent here. Right, what have we got? 10% at 3-7. 4 rings. I'd normally play it over here. Yeah, sniper 9, ball guide's not great. We'll try that. Oh, this is getting very laggy. Very laggy. So we'll lose that one, I think. Yep, we certainly will. Deservedly so. Can we get a rematch though? Do the shades work? No. Right, one more needed for the pin chest, which will take us, yeah, an hour and 45 is enough for anyone. Enough for this dirge. Right, one more hole. Let's make it a winning hole. Oh, we're going to be 22. Yeah, we get our trophies back. We shall be maxed with one win. Yeah, Glen Monarch Estate, there we go. So this is another of the par 5s on Tour 8 that with a sniper you 9 times out of 10 will not reach it in 2. But we'll see what wind we get. Pretty ugly. That's very ugly. So this is the thing. With this hole, you're not going to get there in 2 anyway, so there's no point trying to be a hero and do something silly. You as well laying up here, to be honest. You can still make the sniper. Clear the winds. 10%. I can't use this app. 7 rings. Well, 7 rings at max, so we'll try that. Hopefully it doesn't roll too far. Yeah, it looks like it's going to. Stop, stop. There you go. How not to play safe again. Yeah, I don't like this hole either, Peter. It's dull. And to be honest, I'll still get a half, even if he hits a good drive. Because I'll knock a rough iron at the fairway, onto the green. If he holds his third shot, then obviously I'm going to lose, but most people don't do that on this hole. I kind of hope we don't get a friend. Well, I guess if you can get there in two, then it becomes an exercise in spending power balls usually. But we'll see. I'd imagine you're going to get a friendly wind in pro or expert. You definitely will in rookie, but you still won't get there in two in rookie. Maybe with a berserker. Well, if you've got rookie clubs, that is. Right, 11-4, that's a disgusting headwind. What is that going to give us? 7.3 rings. Just take our medicine, actually. Yeah, you're right, Peter. Tricky bounce onto the green though, isn't it? You've got to land it fairway, hop over that sand and then stop it. Try and clip the rough maybe. So yeah, our hero's not going to make it anyway, so we should squeeze into a shootout hopefully. Finish with a win. He's got a chance. From that side he can play the rough bump or the normal shot. Right, what wind are we going to have now? 11-8 the other way. And it's going to be... Should we try the rough bump? I don't like it. We'll just assume he's not going to make it and play safe-ish. Hit a lot of bad shots on this this round. Yeah, better to be lucky than good. So, if our man drains this, that'll be a slightly disappointing end, but otherwise we shall be having a shootout. Dunk it. Favours the rough bump. He's wise. Not a bad little shot this. Excuse me. 2 hours of sleep catching up on me. Just down into the sand. Gonna push up a bit? No. Be surprised if this goes in, if he's adjusted for the number that the app says. Yeah. Pulled way down into that bunker there. That'll have screwed up his ring play entirely. So, shootout it is. I've just realised the music stopped. A sign from above. So we'll play this shootout. I shall quickly show you the cheat sheet for Golden Shot in case you haven't seen it. There we go, there's the new shootout for this stream. This is Eagle Peak. Most people seem to play this to the left like he is. You can play to the right off the bank, but it's very inconsistent. So 10%, often medium number, depends how far up you want to land that ball or the target. And depending on the wind, so because this is a wind from right to left, we'll use a lot of right spin and curl. But if your wind goes the other way towards the hole, you really don't need as much curl as much side spin as you think. That's the risk with that shot. That's still not bad, to be fair. Anything within 4 yards is okay, which that is. It's very easy to use too much backspin here as well, to be honest. 8.2 gives us 7.2 at medium. That's where we want to land, around there. Use all of that. With that wind, we'll just use 4.5. Snug it in a bit because we are going to curl this. What did I say for medium? 7.2, play 7.5. And see how she goes. So that'll come back down off the hill. That'll finish. Well, I stayed on the hill, but should be good enough to win. Oh, only just. Close one. And that'll do us. So, 2 pin chests. Played 4 and 1. Anything good in this one? Nothing we needed, unfortunately. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. 26, 13, 39. That's good. It's over 100 points. 150-ish. Which isn't bad for a wee 2-minute haul. 2-minute haul. 2-hour haul. For me, anyway. Yeah, so let's have a very quick look. Is it still on this tablet? Facebook? No, I don't want that. Don't know how to use it on here. Just trying to find one of the places I've posted it. Hang on. How do you get to groups? Is it here? Yes. Where has it gone? You can tell I don't really know what I'm doing with Facebook, can't you? Oh, come on now. There it is. So there's your cheat sheet for Golden Shot for this week. If I do that, will it work? There you go. So yeah, that was just off Tommy's video. So it seemed to work for him. It's worked for a few other people, I think. So yeah, if you haven't seen that, it's on all the usual places. United, Facebook, 19th Hole, Notebook, Elite, Rough Bump, and one other. Oh, Golf Clash Addict TV. So yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with any rounds or any grinding you're doing. And we will put together a Golden Shot package myself. I'll put that up tonight, hopefully. And I might even stream later on, because yeah, the grind party is 9 o'clock UK time tonight, so we shall see. Might put that on the channel too. See if we can get a few more points in the push for C100. Thanks for joining me, much appreciated. 4 hole-in-ones and 7 shots, very nice, Gus. Very nice. Hope you got some good cards with that. Berserkers are nice, but cards are even nicer when you get them too. So yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support in the chat and all the subs and the likes and the thumbs up. It's much appreciated as always. Good luck to you, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.